Nun Roger Shepherd lifted off for London recently to build band profiles and boost sales. Before he left, The Edge caught up with Roger and friends to talk about old times.
I first met Roger in Dunedin. I was in a band called The Enemy, which was Dunedin's first sort of punk band. We had our, third gig or something. We were driving down from our house. Suddenly, on our bonnet, appeared this dishevelled creature. Thought, what the hell is this? Where did this come from? This 18-year-old thing on our hood, our new bonnet decoration. It was Roger, of course.
Well, I first met Chris in Dunedin. We'd driven down to see an Enemy gig at the Beneficiaries Hall. This was, a few years before Flying Nun started, really. And I had to drive him home, but he was sort of like on the bonnet of the car, sort of staring through the front windscreen at me, really. Quite a revolting sight, and I've never really liked him since.
But it's you that I love, and it's true that I love, and it's more than what it might be.
I was on tour with a band called Children's Hour, and we were all incredibly drunk, and we went up to Roger's office and more or less ransacked it, really. And I don't know if Roger's first impression of us was that great, but we certainly liked the stuff that we took from him.
I remember now. I remember.
Mr. Moon, I like the way you think. Let's sit a while and have another drink.
I remember sort of so little of the 80s. I remember we used to buy Johnny Walker because the square bottles were easier to stack. The first milestone was the first clean EP, Boodle Boodle Boodle, which sold phenomenally well, and sort of spent half a year on the charts here, which sort of really gave us the confidence to actually go out and do more things with other bands. Gave us the confidence and gave us the cash flow. When I started, it was like sleeving records at home in the living room, gluing 7-inch covers together myself, and which is very therapeutic. But it gets to the point where you can't glue that many record covers. The bands, rather than the label, are recognised internationally, and it's just a matter of capitalising that in terms of sales, and that's really what sort of a trip to London's about.
I know that Roger is going to be useful in England for at least one thing. Tall Dwarfs are going over there in April, and he's going to drive us around. Apart from that, I can't see any use for him being over there at all, really.
Come on tour with us, help us load equipment into our bus. That kind of stuff, really.
The reason that I'm shifting to London basically is that we have an association with Mushroom in Australia, Mushroom Records. They've set up an office in the UK, and we have the opportunity, I suppose, to utilise that facility and to push our own stuff throughout Europe and the UK. Everyone tends to get on. Everyone tends to sort of pull together and just get on with, making good music and trying to sell some of it. Does that make sense?